Alrighty, guys. So I am going to talk to you guys really quickly here about the stimulus payments. Alrighty. So first, I'm going to tell you guys I am on the IRS webpage. That means nothing I say here is made up. Nothing I say is what I believe, but what I see here. Okay? So first, I am on the IRS website. I will put all of the links down below so that you can read these things verbatim yourself as well as apply them to your situation. Alrighty, so first we're going to look at if you are eligible to receive economic impact payments, and I'm going to click here. Who is eligible to receive the economic impact payments or stimulus payments? If you are a U.S. resident, you will receive the economic impact payment of $1,200 for individual or head of household filers and $2,400 for married filing jointly if they are not a dependent on another person's tax return and have work eligible Social Security number with adjusted gross income. Okay, let me stop there. Guys, they are looking at your adjusted gross income. Okay, your AGI. Alrighty, AGI, if I'm not mistaken, is found on page, found on the first page of your tax return. The line should be line 34. Okay. Alrighty, so here, if you are an individual and you have made $75,000 or less, if you are a head of household filer and made $112,500 or less, if you are a married couple filing jointly, then the amount has to be $150,000 or less. Now, taxpayers who are above these income guidelines will still receive a payment, but it will be reduced. Okay, so if you are between $75,000 and $99,000, if your filing status was single or married filing separately, then you will receive a payment. It just will be reduced, and we'll get to the reduced amount in just a moment. If you are head of household, and head of household usually means you have dependents in the home, okay? Or it doesn't necessarily have to be children. It could be adult dependent, okay? And you filed head of household in 2018 or 2019, and you made between $112,500 and $136,500, then you will receive a reduced payment. If you are a married couple filing jointly, it's between $150,000 and $198,000. Okay, so really quick recap. The first set of numbers, the 75, 112,500, and 155, you will receive the full amounts of $1,200 and $2,400 if you are in those income brackets. If you are between the second set of numbers, the 75.99, the 112.5, and 136.5, or 150 and 198, then you will receive a reduced amount. Okay? The amount of the reduced payment will be based upon the taxpayer's specific adjusted gross income. Eligible retirees and recipients of Social Security, railroad retirement, disability, or veterans benefits, as well as taxpayers who do not make enough money to normally file a tax return, will receive a payment. Okay? I'm not going to read all of the stuff because I don't want to confuse you guys. Just know that if you receive the first set of numbers, you will receive, and you filed those particular corresponding titles, then you will receive the full amount. If you are in the second set of numbers or in between those numbers, then you will receive a reduced amount, but you will still receive your payments. Okay, who is not eligible? Okay, although some filers, such as high-income filers, will not qualify for economic impact payments, most will. Taxpayers likely won't qualify for economic impact payment if any of the following apply. If your AGI, your adjusted gross income, is $99,000 or more, your status is or single or married, you will not receive one. If you have $136,500 in income and you're head of household, you will not receive one or any payments. If you are at $198,000 and you are married filing jointly, you will not receive a payment, not even the reduced amount. I'm going to reiterate that adjusted gross income is not your gross income. That is not the amount you brought in before taxes and other deductions. This is the amount that you would have made after all of your taxes came out and everything, okay? After any adjustments. That's why it's called the adjusted gross income, okay? So do not look at what you brought in, but look at your actual tax returns that shows your income after any tax deductions and other deductions. Okay, and like I said, I believe it's line 34. All right. I'm not going to go into do I need to take action? How much is it worth? I will touch on how much is it worth just a little bit. I'm not going to let me say this, each child, qualifying child, meaning 17 and under, you will receive an additional $500 per child on the tax return. So, for example, if you are within those first set of numbers that we first discussed, 75,000, 112,500, or 150,000, and you have children, you will receive $500 additional for each child that was on that tax return. Okay? They had to have been filed on your tax return in order to receive the additional $500. Okay? For filers with income that is in the reduced section, which was the second set of numbers that we talked about that fell between a certain range, the payment amount is reduced by $5 for each $100 above the limits of 75, 112.5, and 150. Okay, so what you have to do is take the say for instance the first set of numbers. Say you made 76,000 instead of 75,000. Then you would take you'll take the extra $1,000 that you're gonna receive, that puts you in between the categories, and divided by 100. Okay, and that number times 5. I hope that didn't confuse you. If you guys, let me say this, if you guys are wanting to calculate if you are above those brackets and you're trying to calculate your adjusted gross, the amount of your stimulus payment, just comment below and I'll help you with the calculation. Okay, so I won't confuse you guys. Alrighty, now we're going to, if you did not have any income and or you received Social Security benefits. Okay, I'm on the same IRS page. I will also put this link below. So here, the IRS says non-filers, enter your payment info here. If you don't file taxes, use the non-filers. So and they give you your parameters. If 2018 and 2019 you didn't receive any income, or if you received under $12,200 as a single person, or if you are married and received $24,400 or less, you are going to fill out a form here. You would click this button that says non-filers, enter payment info here, so that they can send you your payments and you can give them your bank account information. Okay, so if you have not filed or you fall within those income ranges, you can still get your payments. Okay, and you can still get your payments for your children as well. Okay, if you receive Social Security retirement, disability, or survivor benefits, or railroad retirement and survivor benefits, you do not need to fill out this form because the IRS already has your information and they will send you your payments. Okay, so if you receive any of those benefits, do not fill out this form. Even though, even if you didn't fill out a tax return and you receive these benefits, the IRS already has your information and is going to send you your payments. Now, this is the catch. If you are receiving these benefits, Social Security, retirement, disability, railroad retirement, survivor benefits, and you have a dependent, then you would fill out this form, because they would need the children's information in order to send you the additional $500. Okay? So, one last time. If you receive these benefits, Social Security, retirement, disability, survivor benefits, or railroad retirement, and you have a dependent, you will click this link that says non-filers, enter payment, and enter the information so that you can get paid for your children. Okay? If you receive those benefits and you do not have any dependents, don't even worry about anything. You're going to get your money. Okay? All right. If you guys have any questions, please click link below. Now, this is my last point. Mid-April, if, for instance, you filed taxes, but you opted to get a check for your refund, or you didn't have to enter any bank account information, then you are going to have to click on this link that says get my payments. If they have not dispersed your payments, then you can click this link and you can enter your direct deposit information so that you can get your payments. This would apply to someone that like I said, they opted to get a check for their return for their taxes, if they received a refund, or if you owe the IRS, you are still able to get your stimulus payment. And in that case, you wouldn't have entered your direct deposit information because you owed them unless you paid through your direct deposit on your tax return. Okay, so if you never entered your direct deposit information for taxes and you received the check and or you owed, you are going to have to go here. You're going to have to click get my payments. It's coming in mid-April, and you can put in your direct deposit information. And or if your information was incorrect, say for instance your bank account closed and that's no longer your bank anymore, if they have not dispersed the payment out to you, you can click on get my payment. Okay? This right here is going to check on your payment status. It's going to confirm your payment type, direct deposit or check, and you can enter your bank information for direct deposit if they did not have your direct deposit information, and if the payment hasn't been sent yet. Okay? So if the payment has not been sent, and if you're looking to change it to direct deposit. All right? I hope that clarified a lot for you guys. I am also going to post a link on here that directly pertains to people who owe taxes, that are trying to figure out, if I owe taxes in 2018, 2019, will I still receive a stimulus payment? That answer is yes. You will still receive a payment. Okay? Now, this does not pertain to child support payers who were garnished because they owe child support. But for those who owe the IRS or had a tax obligation, okay, you will still receive a stimulus payment. I will also post that link that will give you direct information to that. I hope that this helped you guys. If you have any questions that I can assist you with, please post them below. Have a great day and happy spending for your stimulus. All right. Bye now.